Good morning to you. It is a beautiful day in Houston and a beautiful day to revitalize a home here in East End. KPRC2 is partnering with Rebuilding Together Houston to really do some great work here in the East End community. Christine, tell us exactly what is happening here today.
So Rebuilding Together Houston is celebrating Hispanic Heritage Month with the help of KPRC here in the East End, where we are completing this week house number 99, the Rodriguez home, and house number 100 and house number 101. There's a lot of need in the East End. There are a lot of older homes. This house is over 80 years old, and this family's lived here for 49 years.
And how were they chosen? Why was it so important to help the Rodriguez family?
Really, anyone who is a low-income homeowner in the East End can apply to receive our services, and the number of people who've raised their hand and said, please come and help me keep my home, help me retain my American dream. We're happy that we're over 100, but we've got 130 more families today that are waiting that also need our help. So we need donors, we need volunteers, we need more support from the community. Hispanic home ownership is decreasing in Houston, and we have a way to stop that. We have a way to give people a choice, and our work is relatively quick and it's relatively inexpensive. It's a lot faster and less costly than building new homes. Plus, we're preserving the history of this family. We're making the home safer for Mr. and Mrs. Rodriguez, who are elderly, to spend the rest of their life here. And we also are adding 20 years or more to the life of the house, so it can be passed on to the next generation of their family.
My next question, you guys are not just doing painting. What else have you done to this house?
Oh no, the painting is the easy part. This family came to us because of winter storm. They lost water and they had a lot of plumbing problems, so they welcomed us into their home to solve their emergency plumbing issues. And once that was all tidied up, we came back to them and said, hey, you know, really looks like your house could use some other work. Would you be willing to let us take a look at it? And so that's when we came in. We did our 25 points of health and safety inspection, and we determined that the foundation and the home needed to be stabilized first. The home needed electrical work, and we also put on a new roof. And in Houston, hurricane country, the most important thing for any home is to have a secure roof. So with all of that contractor work, we've made the home safe against future disasters. And then the second half of the work was our Safe and Sound Services program, coming in and looking at what can we do on the inside of the house to make the homeowners more able to control the temperature, both in the heat and in the cold. What can we do to prevent fires? And very, very important, what can we do to prevent falls? Particularly for elderly people, falling can be the beginning of a long health crisis. And Miss Rodriguez told us she actually has fallen down her front steps once. So part of what we're going to do as we finish this up is put some handrails on those stairs.
Christine, tell me, why do you do it? Why do you work in the community? Why do you help these families?
These families are just like you or me. It's a big thing to afford a home. And these families, while they're raising their kids, they're scrimping, they're saving, and they're managing to buy a home. And then a lot of times when they're elderly and they're living on a fixed income, they're not going to be able to put a new roof on the home. They don't have the financial means or the physical ability to do their own repairs. And it's something that we can easily do that's transformational. Not only for the family, but when we work in a whole community like we're working in the East End, families who are able to upgrade their own home might see, oh my goodness, look at the Rodriguez house. It's been repainted. It looks amazing.
It looks amazing. It really does.
When it's finished, it's going to look amazing. And that might motivate some other people who have their own means, and even some landlords who have rental property to upgrade the homes. And so the whole neighborhood can be uplifted. And maybe small businesses who are struggling a little think, you know, the neighborhood's getting better. Maybe I should stay here.
Right.
And the East End is really important to us too. It's one of the oldest Hispanic iconic neighborhoods in Houston, and we're preserving the culture of this neighborhood by keeping the families here that help to build the neighborhood.
Right, uplifting the neighborhood. That is so important. Christine, thank you for all your work. And I know today we have some of my colleagues here that have been painting the house. Zach Lashway, you've been out here for quite some time now. How's it going?
Hours. You know, it's great being out here. It's a beautiful day. It's a gorgeous day to get out and help our neighbors. Neighbors helping neighbors. And, you know, we were talking earlier. I'm going over a few things, and then Amy's coming over.
She's fixing it for you. Right.
I'm going to show you how to paint. So I have her here by my side, and so that's really awesome. But it truly is. It's neighbors helping neighbors, and it's awesome to be able to be out here.
Right.
They're putting a smile on our faces by allowing us to help them.
Right.
And that's amazing.
And that's what Houston is all about, really. Neighbors helping neighbors, getting out into the community. Amy, talk a little bit about why you wanted to be here today.
Well, I mean, you know, just an opportunity to help and an opportunity to help neighbors. I think so many times we want to help, but we don't know how. And then it's like, okay, I can help between the hours of this and this. Everybody's busy. Right. But I mean, this organization makes it so easy. It's like, hey, here's where I can help. They get private donors to sort of buy the supplies and help pay for the remodel. And they need labor. And she said they'll take individual labor. They'll take companies that can have, you know, volunteer their employees. And so I think there's definitely something to be said for home ownership, owning your own home, having pride in your neighborhood and your community. And so if we can kind of help revitalize, bring that to people who don't have the means or the ability to go out here and do this painting themselves, then it's awesome. It's an awesome feeling to be able to go and help.
And I know a lot of people want to do the same thing, like you said. They just want to know, how can I help? What is your message to them? Why should they do that and go out and look for those ways?
Because everybody can do something, right? I mean, you might not have an entire weekend. You might not have the skills to rebuild a house. But I mean, that's what I think is awesome, is just like they've basically said, what can you do? Like, you could come and hold a paintbrush. Trust me, we were just putting primer on the side.
I think I could do it too, huh?
I'm not the best painter. I'm like, this is sort of relaxing. And to know that we're helping, you know? I mean, they're going to have skilled craftspeople come in after us to make sure that the house looks beautiful for this family.
No, I believe in you, Amy.
Yeah, thank you. But yeah, it just feels good to be able to help in some way. Right. And so that's what's awesome, is that they're sort of coordinating all that. They're coordinating the funding and getting the funding from private groups so that individuals can then help contribute to our city.
To our city, because that's what it's all about. The special thing about Houston, about Texas as well, is it helping others. Amy, Zach, thank you so much for being here today and talking with me. I know they have to get back to work now, but we're going to be out here all day, and we'll be bringing you updates here on KPRC 2+. Great work we're doing out here in East End, and just such a beautiful day. Y'all take care.